what is a need to know fact around, what's something everyone should know about cross connection control?
What I hear often is that, oh, this will never happen. The chances of this are very, very small, right? And everybody's heard that. And I hear that from customers. I hear that from utility owners or right up, right to the top. So I think the fun fact, or not necessarily fun fact, but backflow events, which is hydraulic events that, allow water to flow backwards, occur all the time. They happen in every community. They happen all the time. It's just used water. There just happens to be no contaminant in it.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of Russian roulette as to see if that occurs. So I think a fun fact is this happens all the time and nobody really realizes.
Hello, my name is Sarah Pratt. I'm from the BCWWA and I'm here today with Trevor Hoff from MTS. Hello, Trevor.
Hi.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do?
I'm with Maintenance Training Systems. I'm a cross connection control specialist and training instructor for all things cross connection and confined space. So we're out of Vernon and we provide all different kinds of training there.
So I want to kind of dive in a little bit more around your work around the standardization and codes. You've been heavily involved kind of on a national level in developing these standards and codes. Can you tell me a little bit about that process?
Well, way back in the day, there was no really Canadian standards available up here, so we were using a lot of the U.S. Codes, and they were conflicting with other codes. So each province had their own methods of testing, and it was the Wild West.
Right.
And so when on the National Cross Connection Control Coordination Committee was put together to try to provide that consistency and unify all these codes and standards. And over the years, CSA, which is the Canadian Standards Association, started developing these codes. And so we transitioned from the American codes into the US codes. Basically in 2003, this is just prior to, we're post Walkerton actually. And so there was really no regulatory requirements for, cross connection control. And the health authority started implementing these conditions to have these programs in place. So that really, changed everything. The point is to trying to figure out how can we Canadianize these programs and implement them so utilities across the province can use them and meet that requirement of protecting the drinking water supply.
Okay. And where does CCC certification come into this?
The certification is again, with that consistency across the province anyways, is that to ensure that testers and installers are applying all these, there's a variety of these different devices out there and it gets confusing. And so the trying to provide that consistency to reduce liability, to ensure that the testers are testing correctly and properly helps them, as well as generally help protect the drinking water supply.
Yeah, what is something that continues to drive your passion for cross connection control, and what do you see the future holding in this? What do you see the future of this field holding?
Personally, I still think there's a value. I like teaching. I like explaining. This field to newer people in the coming into the field, and I think there's a lot of value there, and I think still a necessity that organizations like BCWWA are promoting and championing as well, and continuing with that support. So I like to see that continue, and as we share or understand ourselves. I'm still learning stuff. I see some crazy stuff out there, and then so I can pass that on to other students or other utilities to help so they can understand what's happening. And there's lots of changes in codes and standards as part of the presentation today. There are some changes, and so I'm usually, specialists in the industry are usually sort of the first to kind of understand and review and articulate that to other people. So.
Wonderful. Well, it's definitely an evolving field, and we want to be there every step of the way as well. There's definitely interest, and it's almost kind of that black box of how do you unpack it? How do you make it more accessible to more people? So I think that's an exciting place to go. Well, Trevor, thank you so much for your time and sharing with us what you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.